All right, we're going to actually start on our backs today. What?
Yes. I'm very worked out, so that's awesome.
On your back, knees into your chest. Let's wrap the arms around the back of the thighs. And a couple of ankle rolls in each direction. Point and flex. Pull back the shoulders. And then you can just kind of rock left to right a little bit. Just massaging out the spine, the low back. And then come back into center. Reach down, grab the outer edges of your feet into happy baby pose if you can. If you can't reach the feet, grab behind the knees. Good, everybody's there. Feet are square to the ceiling. And just notice that your feet are very, very square to the ceiling, like you could hold a tray with each one. And then notice the direction the right foot is pointing and the left foot is pointing. And see if they're somewhat equivalent. That one isn't pointing straight to the back of the room and one pointing very, very far out to the side. Pulling the shoulders back, a couple more deep breaths. Press the low butt, the tailbone into the floor. And then let it go. Grabbing behind the thighs again, and we're going to rock and roll. We're going to rock and roll a lot. All the way up and back. As far back towards plow as you can, and all the way up to seated. So they're big rock and rolls, massaging out the spine, stretching the back of the neck. Good, and then on your back. Stretch it out on the floor. Full body stretch. Arms overhead. Make that morning yawn. Arching the back. You're either pushing through the heels or the toes. And then press the low back into the floor. And head stays down. We're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. Let's check out those hamstrings. See which one is tighter. Exhale and the arm length goes up. Inhale and the arm length goes down. Legs are nice and straight unless you have some kind of issue with your back. If your back is super tight or your hamstrings are super tight or you have injury, then you're going to bend the knees a little bit. Good. Let's go 2 more on each leg. And then again, drawing the knees into your chest. Big deep breath in. Exhale, you're going to rock and roll 3 times. On that 3rd time, bring it into standing forward bend. Maybe not even using your hands. Good. And set those feet up, hips width apart. Bend your knees just to start. Fold it over, grab opposite elbow. Nice standing forward bend where you sway the back, open the spine. Good. Shaking out your head, no. Shaking out your head, yes. And growing into a straight leg if it feels appropriate for your hamstrings. No force. Just pay attention to the left hamstring for a moment. And the right side. See how it's affecting your back, if at all. And releasing the hands to the floor. Bend your knees. Get the palms flat. Bend your knees as much as you need to get them flat. Some people have straight legs. You're lucky. Hands are shoulder width apart, palms flat, fingers spread, and start to rock forward and back on your hands, right? You lighten up the heels when you rock forward. You're pushing the floor away, really opening up the wrists and the forearms. And then leaving the weight forward into the hands. Heels are light, core is engaged, and walk, jump, or float back to your plank pose. Nice. Take a big deep breath in, exhaling, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, palms flat, shoulders back. Let's even look up, stretch, and then downward facing dog. Good. Let's just stay here a little bit. Alternating calf stretch. One more chance to kind of figure it out. Who's cracking? I think it's a symphony of back row cracks back here. Okay, high on all 10 toes. Whoa! Whoa! Is that you, Jim?
That was me.
Sparks when you turn 40.
Sink the heels. And then you're going to walk to standing forward bend. Walk into standing forward bend. This time, feet together, knees together. Bend your knees, drop the butt, and nice chair pose. So try to get those upper arms right alongside your ears, palms face each other, sit in. Nice, you guys. Chest and belly to your thighs. And fold it back over. Standing forward bend. Shake your head out, no. Shake your head out, yes. And again, bend the knees, drop the hips, chair pose. Really sit in. This time, hands heart center, twist it to the right. Chair twist right. How come you all went left? That was bizarre.
Well,
Just
I mean,
remember which way you
right,
were. Oh, I gotcha. All right, my bad. Okay. Left arm on the outside of the right leg, chair twist right. Gotcha. Pry it through, pry it through. Those knees are pointing straight ahead. Lean back, and then back to chair center. Deep breath in, and fold it over. Standing forward bend. Shake out your head, no. Shake out your head, yes. So that's a good lesson for you all. You see how people react to certain words, right? What you mean, and sometimes what they react to, it's something you have to be receptive to. So bend the knees, drop the butt, chair pose again. Last time, promise. Best one. Good. Hands heart center. Right elbow on the outside of the left thigh. Chair twist left. Once you get there, pry the heart through. Look over the left shoulder. That's it. Squeeze those knees together and try to keep them pointing straight ahead. And then back to chair center. Finish it out really long and standing forward bend. Good. Bend the knees. Plant your hands. Walk, jump, or float to plank pose. So what you're going to do here is very small movement. You're going to push the floor away, fill up the space between your shoulder blades, and then just go back to neutral. Right? So you're just pushing, very small, just affecting the shoulder blades across your back, sinking in, pushing, filling up the back. Nice. And then come back to neutral. You're going to be all the way back in your heels, and then you're going to come all the way forward. So these are push-offs in plank. Pushing forward and back. Really feel the toes, the ankles, Achilles tendon, calves. We'll get all the cracks out of Jim's feet here.
Go a while ago.
Good. Come back to center and chaturanga. Upward dog. Deep breath in and downward dog. Hold it there. Shake out your head, no. Shake out your head, yes. Then come back into plank pose. Okay, first time, right knee just drops down to the floor. And you're going to extend your, think about it for a second. Your right arm. Extend your right arm out. Once you feel steady, lift the left leg up. You want to pry yourself apart in your center. Push the floor away with your left hand. Good, get longer, right out through the top of your head. Nice, and switch it up. Left knee down, then left hand reaches, right leg. Good. You could probably surmise what's coming up next. This is sort of giving you a little muscle memory right now. And then back to table pose and into plank. Okay, top of the push-up. So you're going to reach your right arm out like you're shaking hands with somebody, way out in front of you. Reach, reach, reach. Shift your weight into your right foot, left hand, and lift the left leg up. Good. Core is engaged. Focus, focus. Plank pose. Nice. Try the other side. Not easy. Left leg, left hand reaches. Shake hands. Right leg. Pull yourself apart from your body center. You guys are making this look way easier than it is. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. It's like you like chaturanga. Downward dog. Nice. Right leg up to the sky. It's a big deep breath in. Right foot forward on the outside of your right hand. Okay? Try to get that ankle all the way up where your wrist joint is. Be very completely aware of your left leg. It's long, it's strong. Push back through your left heel. Left hand will stay on the floor, and you're going to twist to the right. Right arm up, twist. So let's try to keep that right foot nice and flat, the right thigh hugging into your body. But if you can, you're looking up, big wingspan. And then bring the right hand back down on the inside of the right foot, left foot flat. Now you're going to open left arm up to the sky. Right angled pose. Good. You could be fingertips to the floor, you could be palm to the floor. Get there, get there. Right hip?
Yeah, I can't do that.
And then left hand to the floor. And again, twist right off that back heel. Get length, part through, then twist. That's when you're gonna get the best rotation. Nice, see if you get that right thigh parallel to the floor. And right hand down, left hand up, right angle pose. Second time. Good. The back of that right shoulder pushes against the inner right knee. It pries your heart through more. And then one more time. Left hand down, off the back heel, twist right. Good. Right foot flat. It's going to want to flare out, that foot. Don't. And then last time, right angle on this side. Right hand down, left foot flat. Open it up. Spin the chin, look, look, look. And then both hands down. Press back plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Big breath. Exaggerate it. And then downward facing dog. Nice. Couple deep breaths. No surprise. It's coming up. Right? High on all 10 toes. Let's hear it, Jim. And sink the heels.
Getting better.
It's getting better. Left leg up. Left foot forward on the outside of the left hand. Good. Engage your right leg now. All the way back through your right heel. Right hand stays on the floor. Get length through the spine. Twist left. Left foot stays flat. Left thigh hugs in. Shoulders out of your ears. Nice straight back leg. And into right angle. Left hand down. Right foot flat. Twist. Notice the difference. Notice your best side. More flexible. Maybe even a little stronger. And bring the right hand down, second round, off the back heel, twist left. That's it. Push the floor away, shoulders out of your ears. And left hand down, right foot flat, into right angle. Good. Nice. Heart through. Last time, right hand down, promise, twist left. Back through that right heel more, more, more. Good. And right angle. Last one. Best one. Left knee bends. Pry your heart through. Flatten your back foot, Joe. That's why it's hard to balance. There you go. And then both hands down. Press back plank pose. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Inhale. And downward dog. Exhale. You're going to walk, jump, or float the feet to the outside of your hands and come into a squat. As low as you can. As long as your feet are flat. Good. So change your feet up wherever you need them to be. Look down or feel them, that they feel pretty symmetrical to each other. So make them nice and wide so that you can go, so you can go flat. Even wider. Yeah, there you go. Good. If you're there, and you're all there pretty nicely, pry your heart through and just sway left to right a little bit. So there's no gripping, there's no holding. Shoulders can come up, back down. Your chin is neutral. And then settle in center. And bring the hands back down to the floor and back to your plank pose somehow, some way. You want to jump? Chaturanga. Upward dog. Deep breath in. Look up. And downward dog. Okay, right leg back up to the sky. Right foot forward between your hands this time. Left foot flat. And we're going to straighten the right leg and go into triangle pose. So the back of that right hand is somewhere against the inner right leg if it doesn't reach the floor. And then left arm up to the sky. So flatten that foot. There you go. Both legs straight. Both legs straight here. Triangle pose. Good. Looking up if you can. If your neck hurts, you look down. If you're pretty good, you're neutral, looking out at the wall. Otherwise, you're looking up. Okay, look down. You're going to steering wheel the left hip around so it's square to the front of your mat and standing head to knee. Some of you are probably too wide. You'll have to hop that back foot in a little so it just feels a little more right. So if you bring this foot here and then ground it again. You can go more on an angle. The fact that you can do that is amazing, but that's, yeah. Okay, so everybody bend that right knee. Level 1, your left hand is on the inside of the foot. Level 2, your left hand is on the foot. And level 3, left hand is on the outside of the foot, okay? So put it where you want to try. Extend the back, twist to the right, right arm up to the sky. And then once you get there, push harder into the left leg and straight, left hand, sorry, and straighten the right leg. Revolving triangle. IT band. Probably be happier if the foot is in closer. No,
You just stay there, so.
okay. And then look down and triangle pose again. Right hand on the inside of that right leg, both legs straight, left arm up to the sky. Launch off that back foot. Your spine is really long. Nice adjustment, Savannah. And out through the top of the head. Then you can spin the chin. And looking down, soften the knee. Left hand placement. Where is it going to go? And revolving triangle again. So start with a bent knee. Twist as deep as you can. And then push the right leg straight. It may not go straight. Your IT band might be totally mad. Right? Not happy. Not happy. Nice. Wow. And then last time, transition to triangle pose. Nice. It's gonna feel good to get there. You don't have to worry. Just take one nice deep breath in, get as long and strong as you can. And then revolving triangle, last time on this side. Level 1, 2, or 3. Get long. So good. Love it. Good. And then look down. Bend that front knee and a hallelujah plank pose. Get the heck out of dodge. Chaturanga. Upward dog. I rarely teach revolving triangle because I hate it. Downward dog. Personally, I hate it. Which means what? I need to do it. Left leg up to the sky. Left foot forward. Right foot flat. Triangle pose. So both legs straight. Back of the left hand somewhere on the inside of the left leg. Open it up. Nice. Push the floor away with those legs. Launch off the back leg. Okay, we're going to look down, standing head to knee. This first one will set up a little bit clearer. We're going to square that right hip. If you don't square the right hip, you're fighting against yourself in the revolve, right? It's making it 10 times harder. So make sure your hips are square to the front of the room. And many of you are going to hop that back foot in a little bit closer. Bend the left knee. Level 1, level 2, or level 3 with the right hand this time. Get length through the spine. Start to twist to the left. The left arm will go up for the ride. The left arm is not jamming you open here. And once you get there, straighten the left leg if you can. You might not need to in order to feel a very, very sufficient stretch. Good. Push in that right hand a little more, twist a little more, and slowly back to triangle. A little bit tighter on the side, Jen? The revolve?
Yeah.
It's still excellent, but I could tell it was like just a little bit. Good, get long, strong legs. You're even lifting the kneecaps with your quads and you're externally rotating those thighs. Good, and then revolve. Look down, bend the knee, place your hand, get length, twist the torso. Then see if you can straighten the leg. You ready? Triangle. Is your leg straight? Okay, look down. Last time. Best one. Not as long. Good. Triangle pose. Open it up. Strong, strong legs. Feel your feet. Get length. Deep breath in. And then go ahead, revolve. Last one. Promise. You never have to do it again for the rest of your life. Twist. I'm just projecting that you guys hate it as much as I do, but that may not be the case.
I love it.
You love it because look how good it is. Good, good. And then look down. Bend the left knee. Press back plank pose. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Big deep breath in. And downward dog. Hang out there. Good. Okay, come down onto your hands and knees, table pose. Hips are going to stay right where they are, which is directly over the knees. And you're going to walk your hands out in front of you into puppy pose or heart melting pose. Walk the hands out, start to melt the chest down to the floor, and head relaxes on the floor. So palms are flat, and they're glued to the floor, and you're pulling the hips back without really getting any movement out of it. You're just feeling an increased stretch in the shoulder girdle, maybe some lats. Play around with the width of your hands. If you feel like impinged in the shoulder, maybe you need to make them wider. So if you don't believe that you can actually get the heart down to the floor, you could look at Sammy Joe and see that it actually is a possibility. Are you comfy there? Can you breathe?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, slowly bring the palms flat right under your shoulders and press back up onto your hands and knees. Good, just maybe 1 or 2 rounds of cat-cow just to kind of rebound. It could be a very significant back bend for some of you. And then coming to neutral, you're going to go all the way down onto your belly. We're going to come into Sphinx pose. So you're going to rest on your forearms. I want you to make sure your elbows are in the proper position. So you're going to pivot in. You're going to wrap your hands around your elbows. That's shoulder width. Then pivot back out. If you can, the forearms are parallel. Some of you might not have that external rotation. Good. So this is minimum. You want that back to be open. For some of you, this is very, very stressful on the back. Others, this is very easy. If it's too stressful, only you know that, try tucking the tailbone a little bit more. Try bringing the heart through a little bit more. And if it still doesn't bring relief, you can make the elbows a little wider. If it's easy for you and you want to go deeper, palms press into the floor and straighten the arms right where they are. You're still trying to get the shoulders out of the ears. You're still trying to bring the heart through. And there's still a little bit of a pelvic tilt, a little engagement in the glutes. It just is what it is. What I know is not going to deepen the pose is you lifting your chin too much and lifting your eyes. Everyone wants to go into back bends deeper and they lift their eyes. That doesn't work. I wish that worked. That doesn't work. So about 20 more seconds here. If you decide to straighten the arms and then it becomes too much, then just go back down again. And take a deep breath in. Get a little bit longer from the tips of your toes, up the front of your legs, front of the hips, whole front spine, chin, and then go ahead and lower it down. Just take a little break. Arms are down by your side, head to one side. You're just going to have to run out and make sure you weren't locked down.
My neck.
Okay, so what you're going to do now is bring those arms over your head, and you're resting on the pinky side of your hands. Palms are going to face each other. You're about shoulder width apart. Okay? You're going to find a lot of strength in the lower body. You're going to press the legs down, hips down. You're going to lift the upper body up. You're going to lift the arms and upper body. Right? Remember, don't overlift the chin and don't overlift the eyes. It's going to be very tempting. So you're going to come up, and you're going to go down. And it's in control. Up and down. Keep going. Inhale up and exhale down. Not easy. Trying to get some back extension. Getting very warm, open, and strong in the back body. At the same time, reaching the arms. Reach, 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 reach. Good. Last one, hold. Lift your legs too, if that's a possibility. Good. And lower it down. Okay, you're going to keep the arms there. Relax your head for a moment. What we're going to do now is lift the upper body, lift the lower body, and you're going to do face down snow angels. Or face down jumping jacks. Reach the arms out Nice smile, lift your chest, not your eyes, not your chin, and go ahead, best you can. Legs go wide, arms go up and down, big snow angels. Bring your arms all the way down to your side if you can, all the way back up. 30 seconds. It's a lot harder than it looks. Are you hitting each other?
Yeah.
Short variations.
That's it. Get higher. It's so hard. Gotta breathe, gotta breathe. Last 10 seconds, promise. Two more. And bring it down. And bend the elbows, palms flat onto your shoulders. Slowly into a wide knee, big toe touch, child's pose. So ease that back now. That was a lot of back work. So you two know, maybe the whole front row knows, I designed this class for basketball players. Okay, so you can see the reach, the back, the extension, right, the hammies. Okay, let's come to kneeling. We're going to tuck the toes under, kneeling toes tucked, heels straight up to the sky. Okay, you're leaning forward if you truly can. If you have knee issues, you would put something behind the knees. I think we're all good here, right? Just reach around and make sure the heels are straight up to the sky, that you're not migrating off that big toe. It's important. If we're talking in terms of hoops, power to push off, right? You want as much mobility in that ankle, flexion, extension, toes. If it's easy for you, bring your hands to the floor behind you. You're just being calm. You have a game face on right now?
It works for me.
You're hiding it very well. Good. So this pose eventually goes all the way back to the forearms, all the way to the top of your head. Then your hands can come heart center or come up and over, and for some unknown reason, it's called couch pose. Couldn't be further from the truth, couldn't be further from anything that is relevant to it. 10 more seconds. Does it kill you, Tara?
Quad.
The quad more than anything? So if you do not feel it in the toes as much, then tuck the tailbone under, get more hip flexors, quads. That definitely will be that second line. Okay, and then start to make your way forward onto your hands and knees. Is that easy for you? And do whatever you need to do. So sometimes I like to press one leg back at a time on top of the toes and just kind of roll it out. Whatever feels right, just let it go back in those toes. And then you're going to come all the way back down onto your belly. No more jumping jacks, promise. No more snow angels. Bend your knees. You're going to reach around and grab either the foot, if you can, the lower leg, ankle, and drawing the heels as close to your butt as you can, pressing the hips down too. And you could just rest your head. And notice for a second the left side, right side, the difference you're feeling, if any. If it's difficult for you, you can have the knees wider. If you want more of a challenge, the knees come together. Okay? So flex those feet really hard, toes pointing to the back of the room really hard. With all your leg might, push the legs to the back of the room and lift the upper body because of the leg strength. Once you get there, then your toes can come up to the sky and back. Good. Hold it there. We're going to do this one time. This too, don't overlift your chin or your eyes. I wasn't talking to you again.
No, you were right. So it's like this.
It's funny though, people shove the eyes up thinking that's going to make that back bend. Deeper. Last 10 seconds. Can you get higher? Can you push back more? It's flexing those feet. Strong, 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 strong. Squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you. Feel the bicep, chest, anterior deltoid. Lower it down. Gentle, gentle. Good. Palms flat under your shoulders. And child's pose. Wide knees, big toes touch. Nice job. We're going to move on, but probably the icing on the cake for a basketball routine would be finishing with a nice 5-6 minute wheel of life on both sides, right? That makes sense? Opening up the lats, shoulders, chest, spinal twist, some degree of hip. Okay, coming around onto your backs. So somehow get to your backs. And then draw the knees into your chest. That was a wrestling move. Did you wrestle? That was definitely a wrestling move. Draw your knees into your chest and back into a happy baby pose. And notice, does it feel better, worse, same? Hopefully feel a little bit more open. Good, just rock left to right. Good, back into center. Press the tailbone into the floor. Pull the shoulders back. And then slowly release the legs, feet flat on the floor. Feet are going to be about mats width apart. You're going to toe towards each other, so knock knee, and then just drop the knees together and rest. That's going to ease the low back. You're going to end with 4 or 5 breaths, arms over your head, grabbing opposite elbow, big, exaggerated deep breaths, in and out through the nose. When you exhale, maybe you can press those elbows down a little bit deeper. On that 5th exhale, let the arms go down by your side. Nice job. You can take a little nappy. Just feel for a second while you're here what feels warm, what feels like has a little bit more vibration now than you did in the beginning. When you're ready, you can come up to seated. So Michelle, as you guys known from getting together in the past few weeks, has been suffering with hip dysplasia and has had a lot of issues around it. She's doing everything she can. So I thought that was a unique opportunity for this group to actually learn about it very specifically, what she's suffering with, how she's dealing with it, and ways to cope with it. So when she comes back in the room, she's going to do a presentation for us on that. So this is something that's kind of special and unique, but I thought we would take advantage of it since she's certified, knows how to present, that we can learn a little bit from it, because it's something more common than you think, and something I think we can learn a lot from. So whenever you're ready.
Okay, do you want me to go straight into class, or do you want me to do the...
Whatever you, maybe you should do the presentation first.
I think it makes the most sense that way, what I'm doing. So it'll just take me a minute to set up, or anybody else needs a bathroom break.
Yep, there you go.
Might need a nap. I'll just actually, I'll sit on this wall, because that's where the plug is closest. Okay. Right there, right?
Because you take 30 minutes when I teach, like, it's just about beginners.
Yeah.
Sometimes the warm-up is like 20 minutes.
Right,
By the time you
yes,
get done,
yes.
like, this is 30 minutes, just boom, here you go.
Totally.
Yeah, because that's the vinyasa,
awesome.
Yeah.
right? But you could do 30 minutes of long deep pull.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You don't often get more than 30 minutes.
Yeah, right.
So you gotta get everything you
Yeah,
can
which
get.
is
Yes.
exactly what that.
It's very challenging.
Yep.
That feels like 30 minutes, I'm ready to.
Right.